The sport of boxing is filled with many exciting moments, but the knockouts are everyone's favorite. They are what keep fans on the edge of their seat and make boxing the most exciting sport. But what is more impressive is when the knockout comes in the first round. In this video, we've compiled a list of explosive first-round knockouts that will leave your jaw dropping. During the World Boxing Super Series in 2018, Japanese Naoya Inoue defended his WBA regular bantamweight title against Juan Carlos Payano. The monster needed only 70 seconds into the contest to stop Payano and produce a stunning knockout. In July 1986, 20-year-old Mike Tyson faced Marvin Frazier, the son of former world champion Joe Frazier.
With wins, as we saw earlier, over the likes of Quick Tillis and Bone Crusher Smith, he can fight.
Scoring on the round system, supplemental 4-point scoring system if the rounds...
Tyson made short work of Frazier, needing only 30 seconds to stop his opponent.
Uppercut, and Marvis is hurt.
And he's going to stop the fight. It did not last 20 seconds. Tyson goes over to take a look at Marvis Frazier, obviously quite concerned. A terrific uppercut. The same punch with which Tyson knocked out Jesse Ferguson the first time you saw him here on ABC Sports.
Watch the uppercut, the right uppercut.
We're going to show it to you in just a moment. Right now, there is Jim Jacobs, yes.
Manager of Mike Tyson talking to him. 30-second knockout sensation. Watch the right hand of Mike Tyson. Marvis in the corner and trapped. There it was. Just clipped him right on the chin. The left was unnecessary.
In November 1987, Nigel Benn fought Ian Chantler in his 11th professional bout. Benn needed only one punch and 16 seconds to destroy Chantler and claim his 11th straight victory.
Nigel Benn in the golden trunks, and that is one punch, and Ian Chantler is down. He's very close to us, and he will not get up from that. I hardly had time to get the sentence out. Chantler...
Australian light welterweight Liam Robert Paro defended his WBO Global Championship against fellow compatriot Brock Jarvis. The bout was scheduled for 10 rounds, but Paro needed only 2 minutes and 29 seconds into the first round to end the show. In November 1990, Nicky Piper and John Ellis met in a 6-round super lightweight bout. Both men met at the center of the ring after the opening bell, and this happened.
Regularly on seconds out, and that is going to be the quickest win for him. No doubt, in fact, the quickest win you could hope to see. One punch, and it's all over. We've got the feeling we might be in for a quick one here, but not quite as quick as that. It was...
In May 2005, Sichu Powell and Cornelius Bundridge met for the first time in a scheduled 10-round bout. Both men came into the bout with unbeaten records, and the fight was expected to be competitive.
Let's touch him up, we get going. Touch him up, there you go.
In a bizarre opening to the contest, both men went down from a double knockdown.
We should mention the guy in the electro.
However, the referee ruled it a slip and allowed the contest to continue. But once the action resumed, this happened.
Massive left hand by Powell, and Bundridge is out of it. He is out of it. One of the most astounding. It looked like the Zab Judah fight.
Unbelievable.
That was...
He was the neck. He went down 3 times in 20 seconds.
I've never seen anything like it. Oh. Saku Powell crash lands on Cornelius Bundridge.
Well,
in September 2017, Ryan Garcia and Miguel Carrizoza squared off for the vacant NABF Junior Super Featherweight title.
16 de septiembre, Día de la Independencia. Ahí estaban nuestras cuentas en Twitter.
Less than 10 seconds into the fight, Garcia floored Carrizoza with a quick knockdown.
En nuestras cuentas. ¡Oh! ¡Bueno, ya vámonos al suelo! ¡Al suelo!
Carrizoza got up but appeared dazed. Once the action was allowed to continue, Garcia went for the kill and ended the show in just 30 seconds. In his 21st professional bout, undefeated James Kirkland took on Alan Conyers in a 10-round junior middleweight bout.
Touch him. God bless.
Was
Ready?
over in a hurry,
Ready?
and man, was it
10
fun
rounds,
to watch.
gentlemen.
And James
Kirkland came out firing from the opening bell as he went after Conyers, nailing him with multiple hard shots. However, Conyers fought back bravely and stunned Kirkland with a short right hand before sending him to the canvas with a follow-up shot.
here he goes, a right hand staggers Conyers.
Kirkland quickly got up and returned the favor by knocking Conyers into the ropes.
Have left. Oh, and he gets rocked.
Conyers also returned to his feet and tried to hold his own against Kirkland, but the undefeated fighter ended the show with only 4 seconds left in the explosive first round.
Dynamic. Remember, no, Alex waved off down. 3 knockout round.
In March 2016, unbeaten super lightweights Ivan Baranchyk and Nicholas Given met for the WBC USA Championship.
Both your tongues are good. Touch your gloves. Let her buck.
From the first bell, both men came out looking for openings. Then 21 seconds into the fight, Baranchyk connected with a brutal shot, and the fight was over.
And I mean, that was a left hand. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, you said 3 seconds the other time. This was slightly more.
What a punch.
In February 1984, Rocky Lockridge challenged WBA super featherweight champion Roger Mayweather for his title. Mayweather was making the 3rd defense of his title and was undefeated in 17 fights.
Obey my commands. Good luck. Go back to your corners. Referee, fight him. 3 knockdown rule in effect.
Both men came out looking for openings from the first bell, but midway into the first round, Lockridge found an opening first and put the champion down with a vicious punch to score a stunning upset.
Oh, right hand by Lockridge, and Mayweather is down. The champion Mayweather is down in this opening round. He's not getting up. He's not getting up. We've got a new champion.
In May 1977, undefeated Dwayne Bobick took on #1 heavyweight contender Ken Norton. Bobick came into the bout with a perfect record of 38-0 against Norton, who was coming off the back of a defeat to heavyweight champion Muhammad Ali.
Till one of you get up. Do I make myself clear? I shake hands, come on, fight.
The result of each round, the preceding round.
Norton got off to a fast start, peppering Bobick with hard shots. Less than a minute into the fight, Norton trapped Bobick into the ropes, where he unleashed several punishments before dropping him to the canvas.
One for Dwayne Bobick, and down he goes.
Bobick managed to make it back to his feet, but the fight was over moments later.
Bobick is out on his feet with
fight is stopped right there. Ken Norton has just won by a sensational first round knockout.
All right. I know.
2000 Olympic bronze medalist Jermaine Taylor took on Alex Rios in his 19th professional bout.
Touch him up, guys. Come on, Mike.
The contest began with both men feeling each other out, but less than a minute into the fight, Taylor landed a knockout blow that turned the lights off on Rios and put him to sleep.
In that kind of fight, he didn't feel funny, and there's no test tonight, like I said. No test tonight. He's going to have to get into deeper waters some other time. It is over. Setting up with a jab, and then bang.
In August 1997, Roy Jones Jr. and Montel Griffin met in a rematch for the WBC light heavyweight title. Jones had suffered his first career loss during their first meeting after he was disqualified for hitting after a knockdown.
In the cervix area, is that understood? Shake hands now. Good luck to both of you.
That was true the first time. It will be true again the second time.
Jones came out strong in the opening round, hurting Montel with the first punch before knocking him down within the first 20 seconds of the fight.
Let me tell you, that first left hook hurt Griffin. And so does the second one. And Mercanti calls it a knockdown, saying that only the rope kept Griffin.
Montel got back to his feet and tried to keep Jones at bay with his jab, to no avail. With 40 seconds left in the round, Jones dropped Montel to win the fight by knockout and regained his title.
Whoa, what a left hook. What a left hook. Second knockdown of the round.
That was a leaping left hook, and Griffin may not survive it.
He's got trouble. Nine. And that's that. Jones gets his vindication via a first round knockout.
And it was a left uppercut.
Unbelievably quick left-hand shot. A barrage of them in round one by Jones. And he finishes off Griffin with a half hook.
In August 2021, Joe Cordina and Joshua Hernandez met in a 10-round lightweight bout. However, the bout lasted for only 53 seconds as Cordina made short work of his opponent.
Lead. Before that, he's got a good right hand once again from Cordina. Overhand wave it off. Brilliantly timed. Joe Cordina producing the punch of his professional career so far. It's all over. Absolutely superb from Joe Cordina. He'd been talking about his wariness in throwing that punch because of the damage to the hand. But in sparring, he said...
In his second professional bout, Peter Quillin took on debutant Antoine Hedgemon in a scheduled 4-round bout. With barely a minute left in the first round, Quillin trapped Hedgemon in a corner and unleashed brutal punishment on his opponent. The fight was soon over as Quillin knocked out his opponent, effectively ending his career.
That's ugly. He actually got hurt a couple of times in the corner, but made his way out.
In August 2013, Deontay Wilder defended his WBC Continental Americas heavyweight title against former WBO heavyweight champion Sergey Liakhovich.
I remind you, protect yourselves at all times and listen to my commands. Touch them up, back to your corner.
Wilder demonstrated his explosive power as he brutally knocked out the former champion midway into round one.
Is going to the body, and he wants to do that more tonight. Good, quick left hand shown by Wilder. There's a right hand, drives Liakhovich into the ropes. Down he goes. And it's over. Just like that. Hello, goodbye.
Stay, Sergey. Sergey, stay. Don't move, buddy. You're okay. Stay right here.
They're telling Liakhovich stay down. He wants to get up. He was shaking when he went down. nervous reaction.
Yeah, that was scary. He was right.
In September 2003, unbeaten Joe Mesi faced Devero Williamson. Following a brief feeling-out process, Mesi began to find his target with sharp combinations. Williamson had nothing to offer, and he was knocked out cold in a fight that lasted 97 seconds.
And Williamson's hurt. Joe Mesi's got an early opportunity. Down he goes. Crowd goes nuts.
That's it.
5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. That is it. A 1-minute and 50-second knockout for Joe Mesi. Lightning strikes on Boxing After Dark in Buffalo.
And he looks good every second of the round, setting it up.
Yes, got him with a few jabs, started moving, getting underneath the jabs, and then exploding and moving in and out, exploding, moving in and out. Very smart fight.
After regaining the WBC heavyweight title, Lennox Lewis made the second defense of his championship against Polish challenger Andrew Golota in 1997.
Andrew, Lennox, okay, touch him up.
The fight was expected to be a back-and-forth contest, but Lewis controlled the action and sent Golota down with a flurry of shots.
Left hook by Lewis. Golota goes down. Only the second time in his career that Andrew Golota has been down, and he is extremely wobbly as he gets up. Lennox Lewis has a tremendous opportunity for...
The challenger got back up, but was no match for Lewis, who won the fight by knockout midway into the opening round.
A lot of time, but he has absolutely nothing as Lewis pounds him to the canvas again.
He won't make
That's it. That's it. Tremendous statement by Lennox Lewis.
a big statement, a tremendous statement.
He's been waiting for years, and it finally happened.
Andrew Golota had been warned by his camp that Lewis would come out quickly.
In this all-time classic, Mexican Juan Mesa challenged Jaime Garcia for his WBC Super Bantamweight title.
Montoya, we're ready to go with round number 1.
Mesa, who was getting his second shot at the title, was floored by a short left hook from Garza less than a minute into the fight.
Los Angeles. There's a solid left that sends Mesa down. A left.
Mesa climbed back to his feet and appeared to be on the verge of defeat as Garza continued with his assault. However, Mesa turned the tide by knocking Garza out in the final seconds of the first round.
Mesa is a wide puncher. Oh, big left hand. Mesa sends Garza to the canvas. And he hit his head as he went down, and he is groggy. Trying to get up. He may not make it. It is all over. Jaime Garza is unable to continue. A big left hand by one.
In May 1981, former world heavyweight champion Ken Norton took on unbeaten contender Jerry Cooney.
Any questions? Shake hands. Good luck to both of you.
The hard-hitting Cooney got off to a fast start, dazzling Norton with his blistering speed. Cooney trapped Norton in the corner where he unleashed more punishment, stopping the fight in just 54 seconds.
Combinations of left stance going straight up. Norton is about to drop. Norton is on his knees and finally slumps in the corner. He is not going to get up from this. The fight is over in 54 seconds.
The former undisputed heavyweight champion was at the twilight of his career when he faced fringe contender Clifford Etienne in February 2003.
Touch him up, gentlemen. God bless. Good luck. Times in 26 fights. And the Black Rhino get Tyson's respect.
Tyson, who was coming off a devastating loss to Lennox Lewis, needed only 49 seconds to end the show with a vicious knockout. In June 2024, Osles Iglesias defended his IBO World Super Middleweight Championship against Evgeny Shevchenko.
All the best.
Earlier on in the broadcast is genuinely...
The towering Cuban champion made short work of Shevchenko, knocking him out with a scary knockout at the end of round 1.
Iglesias finding his rhythm early on, and down goes Shevchenko, and oh my goodness. A horrifying reaction. Warning to people. Oh my goodness.
Here meets the jawbone. It's a guy who has not been knocked out.
In June 2013, WBC light heavyweight champion Chad Dawson defended his title against Canadian challenger Adonis Stevenson.
All time. Touch gloves now, man. You're boxing at the bell. God bless both of you.
A meeting with Liverpool.
Dawson showed absolutely no respect for Stevens' power heading into the fight. However, after spending the first minute feeling each other out, Adonis connected with a jaw-dropping punch that sent the champion down hard to the canvas.
Question, I suppose, against Stevenson as well. Oh, there is the power! Left hand has worked Dawson out!
He's not going to recover from that.
Dawson managed to get up, but was in no shape to continue fighting, and the fight was waved off 76 seconds into the first round.
There's Michael Griffin has stopped it, he had to. A one-punch wipeout from the new light heavyweight champion of the world, and that is going to send serious shockwaves through the division.
Well, a terrific punch, a terrific performance, and a terrific result, and we cannot make excuses.
In June 2007, light heavyweights Phil Williams and Brandon Burke met in a scheduled 4-round bout. At the start of the opening round, Burke charged at Williams, but was immediately knocked down by the first punch.
One draw, and a heck of a looking ring attire, and we're underway.
Here we go.
Oh, right out of the gate! The fastest knockout I've ever seen in my life! He's not going to make it. A 1 second knockout just to get submitted to Fight Facts as perhaps the fastest knockout in boxing history. Here comes the charge. Here's the shot. Goodbye.
In February 2020, Ryan Garcia made the first defense of his WBC silver lightweight title against former two-time world challenger Francisco Fonseca.
Punches up, watch the punch behind the back of the head. Good luck to both of you. Buena suerte a los dos.
Yo, he says, hey, I've got a chip on my shoulder.
Garcia needed only 80 seconds to stop Fonseca and retain his title.
Oh, and a left hand sends Fonseca down, flat on his back. It's over. There, he's done it again. Ryan Garcia. There is a new tank in the 135-pound division.
This kid is a superstar. He did the exact same thing he did to Romero Duno.
In May 2004, Vonda Ward challenged Ann Wolfe for the WIBA and vacant IBA female light heavyweight titles.
You're about something, don't do it again. Let's shake hands now and come out boxing.
Ann Wolfe and Vonda Ward.
Ward, who was undefeated in 18 bouts, got Wolfe's attention with the first punch of the fight. However, only a minute into the fight, Wolfe brought her towering opponent down with a devastating knockout punch.
Oh, big right hand! One punch! That is it! Forget about the count! It is over! Tim Burr! Wow! Unbelievable. Let's hope that Vonda is okay. A jubilant Ann Wolfe. That is probably the best knockout punch I've ever seen in it.
In this showdown dubbed the Night of the Young Heavyweights, David Tua challenged John Ruiz for the WBC International Heavyweight title.
Any questions? Shake hands. Good luck to both of you.
The fight ended as soon as it started, as Tua scored an explosive knockout 19 seconds into the opening round.
Tua with a big left hook, and Ruiz in trouble. Tua comes right at him, another big bomb, and Ruiz is down. This could almost be over now. Tua came storming out, it's over. Tony Perez stops it at the count of 5. And David Tua, as advertised, the left hook. And for a...
Which of these fights is your favorite? Are there any other first-round knockout fights that you know but are not on this list? Write them in the comments below.